Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I am back here for take two. And unfortunately, I filmed this whole plan with me and it didn't video. So I'm so sorry. I am working in my work planner, which I'm using for a family member right now with all of their medical needs and appointments and just tons and tons and tons of medical information. And it's worked out well. And one day when we get to start our business, I'll use this again. But it works for now, exactly what I'm doing with it. So anyway, so it is, the cover is by Happy Planner. I love it. The front outside is also Happy Planner. The rings are arc. They're a little bit smaller. They're not the huge ones like Happy Planner. They're not the tiny ones. They're in between. And since I've already planned it, I'll share with you what I used. So let me close this back and I'll use this as my backdrop. So I used by Simple Stories Happy Summer by Lori Whitlock this washi, and I just loved it. And excuse me, I also used this kit from Tuesday Morning, and I paid $2.99, regular $7.99, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 washies in there. I used from here up, and then I also used some of these washies from Michael's Recollection. They're just the thin foil washies. I love these. So you'll have to excuse me for a second. I apologize. We are fighting strep throat in this family right now. I know, it's hard to believe. But that's okay. I mean, we're all going to be good. I also, so my throat gets a little dry and a little sore, so I'm grabbing my drink. I hope you guys don't mind. So this kit is from Peekaboo Planners, and this was created for our design team, and this is a big collaboration amongst all the designers. They'll be listed below, and if you get a chance, go take a peek at their channels. They are amazing, amazing group of women and men. So anyway, so these are, I have been using this. This is my third planner I have used with it. Excuse me. Excuse me. And it's Happy Glamper, and I think it is so cute. You can see how much I loved it. But it is so charming. I absolutely love it. It's vintage. It's just gorgeous. And it is just the never-ending kit. And I am so thankful that they decided to do this. So anyway, so I've already decorated my September. So I'll start there, and I will share that with you. And then I'm going to come over a little bit so I can get better into view. I hope that's okay with y'all. And then I've already punched my hole. So I'm going to go ahead and just put in. And this is how easy these are. If you haven't ever seen, for somebody with arthritis, that is so easy. So, excuse me. And I'm going to put this side in. And I used that that beautiful washi down the middle here. I don't know why. It just kind of made me think of this other. And then I used all that trim. And then there's one of the vans from that Peekaboo planning kit. Super, super cute. This is where I keep all my schedules for the workers. It's not even filled in yet. It's just got a skeleton in it. So I have to go back in and fill everything in. I was working on the schedule earlier today. Just a moment. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Get a sip of my tea. Okay. Anyway, so basically I put down the like the checkoff list here because I have a series of things I'm going to be implementing in the next week, as well as doing some interviewing and hiring, and then just the actual schedule. I'm also going to go back in there and start putting like vitals on here and things like that. And I may have to use that on the daily, and I may use that on the daily instead. And I may have to put in an hourly insert, which is probably where we're going to be going next. Because sometimes it is literally from, 30 minutes to 30 minutes, hour to hour. We've just been having a lot of extreme issues, things that we have to address. So I'm pretty much done here. I'm only going to keep my schedule here. Not going to do the hourlies. I take that back. I'm just going to do the staff schedule, and that's that. And then over here, and then I'll put my main, I have 3 different things I'll be working on this particular month, and I've implemented it here. Now on the daily, this is where I'll be putting vitals and things like that until we get to the point we need the hourly. And I'm also putting some things into play for the caregivers that will be in the cloud that they can work on, and I can, you know, help keep an eye on. So anyways, I really love this. I think it turned out really cute. Again, those are the just cutest stickers, and I don't need the night. I don't need to do dinners here. I have somebody who's taking care of that, and that will also be put into the cloud, and I'll be able to see that menus. And but I am doing all the doctor's appointments, all the physical therapy, all of those, the RNs that come to the house, everything like that. That way I can keep a note when I've spoken to them and when I haven't, because what we've noticed up until now, and in the beginning, you're just wanting to get everything set up and everything good and everything there for your loved one, and all of a sudden you're realizing, oh my goodness, I'm not getting feedback, or I'm not getting an immediate feedback. It's coming, trickling through, and you know, it's kind of like that pass the potato game. And everybody means well, but sometimes, occasionally, things can get lost in the translation. So this really helps me stay on top of who's where, what's happening, things like that. And especially because we were going to doctor's visit here, we were going to doctor's visit here. I was supposed to go back and do a doctor's visit here, and then I realized, uh-oh, I may be sick, and that our daughter, who's been not feeling well, has strep. So the last thing I want to do is take strep to their house right now. And yeah, that should take care of that. So I really love this kit. I think Jessica is the name of the gal who designed and owns Peekaboo Planning. Jessica, if you're watching this, I love your work. Matter of fact, I just ordered a whole bunch on, and she has an Etsy shop, if you don't know, guys. Again, it's Peekaboo Planning on Etsy. And Jessica, this stuff is gorgeous. I just can't say that enough. And I'm hoping, she did a charming washi out of the teepees, and I used that on one of my other planners. You can go look at the other planners videos for this week, and I would buy that on the roll. I mean, I would just use that all day long. And so, because we go to the Southwest a lot, I just love all that. So, and we did a lot of camping with our kids, and you know, campfires around with the you know, the guitar, somebody playing the guitar, singing great songs. I don't know, I'm not going to age myself here or date myself, because yeah, the songs we sing are really old fashioned, but I love those. And then and we always caught fireflies and put them in jars. Ours were mainly like mayonnaise jars or mason jars, and anyway, so it was just so much fun. It was a great time in my life. It was where I learned to ride horses, and it was a family camp, and we all had cabins, and it was just a blast. Swimming in the pool, swimming in the river, going tubing down the river. We just had a great time when I was a kid, and that was just an amazing time in my life. And this set brings it back to me and in my memories, and it's just joyful memories. So anyways, okay guys, I'm so sorry I messed up the video, and I so apologize, but hopefully you get an idea of what I planned here. And yeah, oh, and this paper, this particular planner paper is Plumb Paper Planner, and I talk about it all the time. Love it, love it, love it. My absolute favorite. I really don't know what I'm going to do next year, whether I'm going to do everything Plumb Paper Planner. I'm not sure, especially in my faith planner. I'm really enjoying that. I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to do. But, you know, that's okay. We've still got a little bit of time. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out by then. So, alright guys. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, I apologize that I messed up the camera somehow. And anyways, but I'm hoping this, yeah, it looks like this is recording. So, I did keep looking at it. And I was trying to hurry so it wouldn't get cut off, because I've been having that problem lately. But oh well, you know, you try to fix one thing and you mess up something else. So, but that's okay. Alright guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys for praying for Texas. Please keep praying for Texas. I talked about that earlier. Please look for ways that you can donate and help families. I saw pictures of my family's home today in Houston, and just really heartbreaking. Just heartbreaking. And they have done an amazing job. They have gone in there and cleaned out, and you have to take the wet drywall out immediately or it wicks up, and then you have to replace all your drywall. And they have just done a phenomenal job and gotten it out of there. And I'm just really proud of them. I was sending messages back today saying, great job, and I'm just amazed at what they've gotten done, and they had to go back to work. I mean, I was just really sad that work needed them immediately, especially those in the medical community. They have to go back immediately. But anyway, but please keep Houston, Rockport, Port Aransas Pass, all those small towns on the coast. Some of them have just all been but wiped out, and Corpus Christi had some damage as well. And I grew up down there. I was born and raised down there, and it's a place that when we get close, I start rolling my window down to smell the ocean air, and it just is. It just revitalizes me when I go down there, and to think that they're going through this, it's just tough. And yeah, I mean, I remember as a child going through a hurricane, and so, as we watch this play out on the news, and we have loved ones that are involved in the direct hits or the direct result of flooding, please just remember them. In our town alone, we had trees going down and roofs, and because of how much water there was through the rain, flooding. And, definitely those that had trees go down, their insides are just soaked on those homes. And, yeah, there was flooding in a town nearby here as well. And so, but yeah, I mean, it is huge. This thing hit Texas, all over. And there is great opportunities for y'all to support the families that are in such great need. And I love Chip and Joanna Gaines. I love their walk. I love their design. I love their store up in Waco. And, we've been blessed to go up there. And anyways, they immediately put out a t-shirt that said Texas Tough on it. And I think I had shared that saying from a TV commercial down here. And I love that. And 100% of the proceeds go, 100% of all, I think the sales, except for probably shipping, goes, and probably tax, I don't know, goes straight to the victims of Hurricane Harvey. And there are just endless places right now that are doing that here and all over the U.S. So, if you can, please consider giving that way. Here in Texas, we're having all kinds of drives in my husband's company. They're taking in all kinds of supplies. And there's just one wonderful person that said immediately, I'm going to Houston this weekend, whatever you want to give. And I'm just humbled. I mean, I've shared that we've had our children do that. And, when we didn't have a lot of money, but we had things that we could donate or give, and the kids would go through the house and pick out things and say, can they use this, Mommy? And so we would load it up and take it to the drop-off centers, the donation centers, and, for the various, tragedies throughout the United States. And I cannot tell you what joy it is to see your children, very unselfishly give and want to donate, and literally go through their toys and say, Mommy, do you think that they would want this toy? And, I mean, not that toys are needed, you know what I mean? It was the heart. It was the heart of the giver, and it was just very touching. It still is. It brings tears to my eyes. But anyways, it's really close to home, no doubt. It's here, and we're seeing a lot of it. It floods our media here, and sorry about the pun. It's all over our media here, and it's a daily conversation here in Texas. So, anyways, I just want to share that with y'all. People have been asking, so I wanted to be sure to share, and I wanted to share, the sick here continue to have their needs, and that is true. I mean, I saw a picture today on Instagram of, oh gosh, I don't know if I can say this. It was a nursing home. People were sitting in waist deep water in their wheelchairs when it was flooding. There were a lot of scary things that took place here, and I cannot imagine being elderly and not knowing what the outcome could be, or just waiting for help. So, we are blessed, but there are those that are really struggling here. So if you think about it, and you have the heart, and you have the time or the ability, please consider giving. If you can't, that's totally understandable. I mean, you know, not all of us can give, and that's okay. Prayers are everything here. They are everything here. I mean, just even getting my family member to the appropriate doctor's visits, things were canceled due to the flooding, and, you know, we just had to work around the logistics of it, and, you know, that's okay. You know, down trees, roads. We literally have a road that we travel 2-3 times a week minimum, and had a huge sinkhole. We have had sinkholes show up all over in our area just due to the massive amount of water and erosion. And so it's just really, it just really kind of affected everywhere. So anyways, all right. We are an encouraging channel here. Now, let me tell you the amazing stories of people from all over the United States coming down to Texas helping out. The people praying for the people here in Texas, and now that it's going up through Louisiana and all those other states, we are praying for y'all. We are praying for God's mercy on y'all as the storm goes on through. We are so thankful. We are praying and thanking God for all of those that have just shown up. There were story after story of people that just showed up in Houston when everybody was fleeing. They were going in. They were going in to help. We, stayed in El Paso as we were coming back from Arizona, and we were, you know, it was just filled with state troopers. They were staying there, and I rode up in the elevator. I've shared this in another video where the troopers, you know, said, "Good morning, ma'am," and I was saying, "Well, good morning," and he said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Well, we're going into Central Texas," and he said, "Good." He said, "You need to get there, because as soon as this thing hits, we are going to shut Texas down, and we're going to protect everybody and their stuff here in the state." And I was just like, oh, I hadn't even thought of that because of looting, and I know it's just hard to think of things like that. And so those guys were going into the danger. They didn't even flinch. They were dressed in their uniforms, and they were ready to roll. And our state troopers, our servants that work in our communities, I am in awe of, you know, the jobs they do, the police officers, the firemen. I mean, they have worked their tails off. The National Guard, the military that has come down here. We are so thankful for y'all. And what an amazing thing to view. So anyways, you guys know all this. You know all this. You see this on the news. And I look up and I see this little cross hanging in my dining room here, and it says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." And I have to tell you, the joy of the Lord is the strength of all those amazing people helping out down here, and all the people that are fighting back to get back to their lives. So I hope that encourages y'all. I want you to know, I want you to be proud of the people that are here, and proud of the people working hard to save their homes, and proud of the people here that are coming in selflessly and giving of their time and their energy and their resources and their prayers. And it's just, I mean, it's been a blessing beyond our words. So I hope that encourages y'all. I know I get a little teary-eyed about this, and I apologize. It's probably just way too close to home. But, you know, there is joy. There is joy in these people coming in and just working their tails off and helping other people. There are just ministries, and I just can't tell you all the people that are coming in and just really helping everybody that they just need it. They just need a loaf of bread. They need a bottle of water, and they need more than one bottle of water. And, you know, it's amazing when you see things like that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you so, so much for all your prayers and all your kindnesses. And I just want you to know how much I've appreciated all y'all again and again. And I just hope y'all are having a good day where you're at. I hope it's blessed, creative, and lovely. And if you'd like to subscribe, we'd love for you to. If you'd like to give a thumbs up, we'd love for you to. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave it in the comments below. You can write me an email. Now that we're all coming down with strep throat, I'll probably be here on my computer more. So hopefully I'm going to get to chat with more of y'all again. And just thank y'all. Y'all just have a wonderfully blessed day. And I'll be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.